Hi Virgo, this is Juniper Rising with your June 2020 monthly reading. I hope that this finds you all well. There's quite a lot going on these days, so I hope that you are taking care of you and doing what you can to help if you can in any way. Alright, so we've got some poppers. By the way, if you want information about the channel, that information's in the description box below. I just want to dive right in, especially where the cards are popping out. So we have the Empress. Overall energy on the bottom of the deck. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the King of Swords. So I'm getting a couple storylines here. For some of you, you could have a son, teenager, or early 20s in college on your mind, or in communication, or about to receive a message from. There's a lot of thoughts and change about something that's going on. You could be dealing with a lawyer or a professional in some matter, or possible air sign. We have Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. You could feel like you're in a catch-22 in this situation, and it's coming to a head, and now is the time. Could be a lot of inner conflict. So for other Virgos, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It doesn't have to be, but again, you could be just showing up in your own chart. You know, you could just be feeling kind of stuck, really not sure how to move forward because there's a lot of inner conflict within. Some of you could be talking to a doctor, or have a doctor's visit coming up. Some of you could be pregnant because we have the Empress card here. There could also be some moodiness as well. We'll get into the actual reading here and see what you got going on. Justice, you got a decision to make. You could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or have that in your chart. We've got the Four of Wands and the Tower card. So I feel like this doesn't feel like a bad tower. I feel like you're bringing a tower moment on the traditional sense of how you build a foundation or what your home life looks like. What does Virgo need to know for the month of June 2020? Alright, you've got a lot of jumping cards here. Yeah, you could be having a lot of dreams. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with a marriage. Investing in your home. Working on your diet. Trying to fix some patterns and behaviors. Some of you could feel chained to your job. Like job is kind of toxic for you right now. Just need some water. Some of you could also be having a new opportunity and a message comes in. I'm going to put them back in. What does Virgo need to know for the month of June 2020? There you are. Oh. Yeah, okay. So some of you could be dealing with the court system. Some of you could work in a justice-related field, you know, where you're in government or you're in administration, healthcare, even politics, and your work brings fairness. Well, I feel like you're all over the place because I'm picking up on this energy very strongly. I feel like you really need to get out and play. You need to be in nature. You need to let yourself express yourself, some sort of gardening, some sort of earthy grounding, a reprieve from work, because I feel like you're working too much and there needs to be a balance in work. Some of you, it's going back to work and trying to find the balance and figure out what the rules and regulations are with these new standards. And then we have the Magician, right? So trying to manifest, trying to bring things together. But yeah, I do feel like you could be dropping things a lot. Some of you, I'm getting that. Alright, maybe we'll actually get into the spread here. The Magician wants to come out again. So I'm going to say that's you. We're going to start there. Yeah. We're going to start there. I feel like you've been manifesting, aligning yourself, bringing in the things that you want, speaking your truth. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I feel like whatever you've been manifesting, you're ready to bring it into you're bringing it to the King of Wands. You're bringing it. Bring it on. Truth. Standing your ground. Speaking your truth. Victory over a situation. I feel like you could also be recognized for this at work as well. Look who came out again, Virgo. Empress. Alright. First week of June. What can Virgo expect? First week of June for Virgo, please. Let's have high. You got wish fulfillment coming. Again, some of you could be pregnant. Virgo, you could have Leo in your chart as well. Alright. So, the first week of June, Justice on the bottom. Trouble sleeping, psychic attacks, just feeling the energy of the world. Right? This is thoughts, stress, anxiety, keeping you up at night. This could have to do with work, especially. thoughts about what your values are, maybe things feeling like they're not into alignment, things coming up from the past, from childhood, from previous experiences. Self-forgiveness is needed here at the end of the week. Self-worth. Children could be highlighted here. Maybe you're spending so much time at work, you're not getting to spend enough time with your children. There's like three distinct storylines that I'm getting, right? So, more than three, actually. It's feeling like there's a masculine energy here. You could do magic. You could also be in the spiritual field. It doesn't have to be, right? Because we have doesn't have to be a masculine, right? Because we have the Empress. So you could also just ready to cut out what no longer serves you, because now you see what it is that you're in alignment with. And I feel like this truth, this new realization, this awareness, this awakening has now kind of caused some restless nights. Could also have a lot of distractions going on, because that's what I'm picking up on here. The end of the week, there's some depression, there's some sadness, there's some grief. I mean, there's a lot going on in the world right now. And you could be having, to manage family life, the Queen of Pentacles, right? Earth energy, Virgo energy, Capricorn and Taurus. But because this is your reading, Virgo, I'm seeing this as you. And it's like, I might feel like this and this, but I'm never going to show that to my kids, right? It's this like, I can't be vulnerable, and I don't want to instill fear in my children. And Virgos can have a tough time being vulnerable because they, they really hold it together. Know that it's okay to do that, and it's often necessary so that you can process and move forward. It's the second week of June. Yeah, you're really trying to stand in your power. You could be feeling kind of like there's nothing you can do. Like you're just watching all this stuff happen and feeling kind of helpless, and that's normal, right? There's a lot of rioting and looting and a lot of corruption. There's, the energy's very high. A lot of people are talking, a lot of people are saying things. There's a lot of social media stuff. It's causing a lot of grief, a lot of sadness, a lot of frustration. When the energy's high, people are quick to talk, people are quick to react. And it's with all well-intended means. However, the best thing that you can do in times like this is to find stillness first before speaking or before reacting, to get very clear on where it is that you stand, what your values are. And the whole world is sort of collectively looking at this, and this is very much your energy is like, where do I stand, how do I feel? And there's just so many thoughts, and it's overwhelming, and you're trying to stand in your power, and you do have the strength here. Some of you could have seeked out a professional to try to deal with this, licensed professional, as well as friends trying to, gain solace, or even just spending time with your family. Because some of you, if you're working, you're not getting enough time with your kids, and it could be causing you a lot of grief because it's just all work. And I'm getting a lot of noise. Some of you could be having restless leg syndrome. Try going for walks or decreasing caffeine if that's the case. That can be very helpful. You could also have a air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, or have that in your chart. It's the third week of June, please. I feel like you're gathering the strength to start something new, to move in a new direction. Perhaps a new trade, a new study, or like learn a new next level up. Justice came through again too. So some of you are dealing with a lawyer. I feel like you're ready to move forward, but there's still some grief here that you're processing. And as you're trying to move forward, I feel like you could be worried about what other people are going to say and what they're going to think. You could be dealing with another storyline here, another part, like you could be dealing with a partner or a husband, wife. This person could be very manipulative or have tricks up their sleeve. They could be very controlling, domineering, also very charismatic, impulsive, charming. You could be divorcing this individual and gathering the strength to bring that forward and worried about the drama or the gossip that could ensue. Or going back to the other storyline, these can be mixed and interchangeable, but you could be making a decision this month. Really? Okay. You could be making a decision this month to bring some unexpected news, to upend something at home. Additionally, this is, because we have the World card here, right? Okay, so you're completing a cycle, but some of you could be really, really affected with what's going on in the world. And if you need to seek guidance and help, please do so. It's really important to have someone to talk to during these times to help process the grief and the sadness and make sense of what's going on. This doesn't feel like a bad Tower moment personally for you. This is the Pluto-Saturn conjunction that we've been experiencing, which is upending our structures. You know, if you have strong foundation and strong structures, then this effect isn't so difficult to bear. But it's something that we've been resisting for a really long time. You know, the planets wanted our attention. We've needed to do and change the way that we interact with one another, with how we communicate, with how we process grief, how we handle people who are going through tough times and pain, and being compassionate towards these people and not harsh and gossipy and judging. And we've been asked, I feel like this is more of like a collective reading, Virgo, but we've been called to step into our power, to our authentic selves, and take that back from governments, from systems that no longer work for us. And perhaps you work starting to get sensations in my head. Some of you could be having migraines. A lot of this could have to do with finances, making a decision, juggling two jobs, or wanting to transfer jobs. There's a really big decision here. You could you could be married to a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, have this in your chart, or this person could be juggling their finances as well, or their job. It's like the two jobs together, trying to find some sort of equilibrium between the two. There's a contract here, paperwork, and a decision needs to be made. You could be contracting people. You're making some wishes come true for yourself. This decision could be hard to make because it has to do with money. I'm worried about having money and having a lot of money. Too many. End of July. Oh, goodness. End of July. There's too many to take. End of July for Virgo, please. End of July. End of July for Virgo, please. I feel like Virgo's got a lot going on. Balance, reflection, take it one step at a time. Some of you could be getting dizzy spells. Got Sagittarius, you could have Sagittarius in your chart as well. Seeking balance. There's definitely a decision that needs to be made here. And it could very well have to be with how you've maintained your structure and your orientation to the world and what you believe in terms of work. I feel like really what it is that you don't want to make an impulsive decision. I feel like you're also trying to figure out how can I have the best of both worlds. The cards look really positive if you are dealing with a court issue. I do see things going in your favor. The money will come when you're in this energy of playfulness, when you are well, some of you could be traveling with the airplane flying overhead. This is actually the quietest night that it's been here with everything that's been going on. So I feel like there's a level of peace, a moment of reprieve, right? This first week is kind of like, ugh. Second week gets a little bit more gentle, and I feel like the third week, again, I feel like that's when a decision is going to be made. You know, for some of you, it's just needing time off work and making the decision to do something, and afraid to do so because of finances. You know, where will it come? How will it come in? Some of you have a decision to make about a marriage that could have to do with a third party situation and trying to move out of that. Signing some papers. Maybe some of you are serving this month. Strong soulmate connection or karmic connection here with the Lovers. Could be Gemini also. But again, the Lovers, sometimes I see is more of the decision to do and be what is in your truth, what is in your power. Like, let your soul flag fly here. Virgo, there you are, the Hermit. Virgo, Sagittarius. Yeah, you could have both in your chart. Let's get a numerology card for you. So overall theme for Virgo, the month of June 2020. synchronicity. The number is 87. Pay attention to the signs. Ask for signs. Be out in nature as much as possible. Relationship change, yeah. So some of you, if you're in a marriage, that could be ending, or you could be healing something in your relationship, or this is your relationship to self-forgiveness, self-love. You could be getting a lot of signs the first week of June. Second week of June is focusing on a new level of intimacy, taking your power back, cutting out things that no longer serve you. Third week is all about forgiveness. It doesn't have to be by week either, right? This can just be the mode for the whole month as it comes. Like the grief cycle, you feel all the emotions at different times. It's not a linear process. Got manifestation wanted to come out, but it didn't. Spirituality. Completion. Yeah, you're finishing up a cycle, part of your personal growth here, closing out a chapter of your life and stepping into something new. One card, please, for the end of June for Virgo. It's gotta fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. If y'all know anyone who does singing lessons online, let me know. We have self-love. Oh, so easy to say, sometimes so hard to do. But when you love yourself, you bring in that compliment. Ooh, my nails match. Look at that. You could be becoming a parent, learning how to parent yourself. Perseverance, setting a strong foundation and just getting through these times, right? But there is a happy ending. There's something to look forward to here, Virgo. You know, when you can forgive yourself and find compassion for yourself, you can find that for other people as well, and that can make a huge difference. I'm going to do some life purpose cards just to get you through some clarity of what would be most beneficial and helpful for you at this time. Flowers. Bringing flowers into your home can be very healing and helpful. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. What's really great about this as well is that flowers have a whole language to them as well. So bringing in certain things to help bring in the energy. It's kind of very similar to crystals. But you could also be feeling very delicate right now, Virgo, and that could be very hard for you because you have sensitivity very similar to that of a healer. You have the author card. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. So this could be channeled writing would be very helpful, journaling, that sort of thing. Yeah, healer. It was on the bottom and it came out. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. You know, wearing the masks and stuff too could be very difficult for some of you right now. Some of you could be nurses. Really bring in flowers, so because there's a need to be out in nature for you to get out. Like even though she's inside, she's surrounded by flowers and she's outdoors. Energy healing. So some of you could do energy healing work, Reiki, clearing. I mean, you have healing twice, and then you have body work. Yeah, totally. Could be very beneficial to get healing work at this time as well. Let's see. I'm going to get an answer card for you. Yeah, so some of you could be feeling very blocked at this time. first week of June. Feeling anxious, that kind of thing. Generosity, dark-haired women. Some of you could have a friend or have dark hair. Could be receiving a gift from someone with short, dark hair. We're not going to take though. Thank you. Could also have some good news coming. So keep the faith. Yep, good news popping up on the bottom several times there for you. So that's what I have for you this month, Virgo. I do hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, comment, subscribe below, and tap the bell for notifications for more readings. Do take care. Lots of self-care, lots of self-love, and till next time.